Wednesday, we're glad you're here. Another nice day. We tried not to wear black today, so you know,
yes.
feeling
get a
more
little
like
bit
spring.
more color in our forecast. Well, actually, I was like, I need to wear a long sleeve dress
It's chilly
because
this
I knew
morning.
it was going to be so chilly this morning. I mean, this morning there is the again at the jet stream, so this just gives us an idea of what's happening in the upper levels of the atmosphere, and really for a good portion of the United States. We don't really have a whole lot going on. So we've got this upper level ridge that's going to continue to build as we go into the weekend. You can see this ridge here. It's like a mountain, so just building right here. And this is going to continue to slide its way off to the east as we go throughout the early part of next week. So it looks like these warm temperatures probably going to stick around for a while. Maybe by the middle part of next week, we might see a little bit of a dip in the jet stream, allowing for our next opportunity for rain. But I don't have rain chances on our 7-day forecast just yet. Fairly dry conditions as we do see high pressure again continue to slide off to the east. We'll have a mixture of cloud cover as well as some sunshine pushing its way through the region. This will take us all the way into your Thursday and into your Friday. And then you notice to our north we've got those rain showers, but they just don't quite make it to us here across East Tennessee, which is a little unfortunate. Rain chances for the next few days going to be rather limited. Not going to see much in the form of precipitation, and then we get in through the next. Well, it is. It's actually a great day for flying. Perfect weather as we're going to continue to see some quiet conditions. I know for a lot of us here locally, though, we're probably like, okay, warming trend. We do have some cooler mornings, though. So cooler mornings followed by warm, pleasant afternoons. That's really kind of a wash, rinse, and repeat as to what we're going to be seeing for a good portion of this week. We're not alone in this fairly quiet forecast. We are going to continue to see some pretty comfortable and quiet conditions here across East Tennessee all the way through the end of the week. Now we go up into the weekend. You can see this upper level ridge that I had mentioned yesterday. Kind of looks like a mountaintop here. This is going to be shifting off to our east, and it's going to draw in some of that warmer air. So really through even the early part of next week, we're forecasting highs to stay into the 80s. It may not be even until the middle part of next week that we do start to see the potential for perhaps a little bit of a rain opportunity. It looks to be rather minimal at this moment. High pressure again sliding off to the southeast. A few more high clouds will continue to slide into the region today. We head into the rest of your Wednesday and into your Thursday. Conditions still appear to be relatively quiet here across East Tennessee. A weak little system's going to try and slide through by the end of the work week and into the weekend, but with high pressure in place, I just do not foresee a lot of this precipitation actually making its way into part. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your Wednesday. As we head outside, we're going to continue to see temperatures today into the lower 70s. So a nice warming trend going to start to take over as we head throughout the next few days. Similar story heading into your Thursday, and then by Friday we get back into the upper 70s. So it's kind of a copy and paste forecast throughout the next couple of days, and that's exactly what our upper levels are showing as well. So this is our jet stream. When we start to get into those yellows and oranges and reds, this is indicating that beautiful ridge that's going to be building into the weekend. But y'all, it's going to be a little bit on the warm side. Maybe if you have a boat, might it be, again, perfect weather to get out on the lake? I know it's still a little early on in the season, but it's always kind of fun when you have these milder temperatures. Also going to be quite warm for a lot of those folks taking part in the marathon this weekend, the orange and white games. So just make sure you're listening to your body and you're just continuing to stay hydrated. It really won't be until the early part of next week that we have even our first potential opportunity for seeing some spotty showers trying to push their way into the region. High pressure is going to be sliding off to the southeast, so high pressure is going to be controlling our forecast as we head throughout the next couple of days. A few more clouds roll into the region by the end of the week, but no major rain chances are in the forecast, at least for the immediate future. We'll continue to have much more as we take a look at your weather headlines and just upper levels in the atmosphere. So when we see all these yellows and oranges and reds, I mean, it really indicates temperatures trending at or probably likely above average. And this is going to carry on as we go into the weekend and into the early part of next week. It's really not up until the middle part of next week that we even see the potential for maybe some light to moderate rain. We really do need some of that moisture to move into our region. Fairly quiet conditions. High pressure is going to be sliding off to the southeast. We'll continue to see a few more clouds build into the region as we get closer to the middle part of the week. But overall, folks, our forecast that we've had really for the last couple of days going to continue on with no major opportunities for rain. You can even see this frontal boundary to our north on Friday trying to sneak its way into the region, but just doesn't hold together. Temperatures will stay into the 70s as we head throughout the end of the week. It's going to be super nice here. We're also going to go over the forecast that those folks will see in Washington, D.C. coming up in just a little bit. But truly, it's going to be, again, a wash, rinse out the end of the work week. And as we go into the weekend, hello 80s. We'll have details on your extended forecast and when we could maybe see some rain coming up for the southern half of the United States. And you can see that this upper level ridge is continuing to build. So this is going to give us a fairly quiet forecast. Really what we need, folks, is the exact opposite of this. We kind of need a little bit more of an active forecast, bringing in some of those April showers that we all know and love. In fact, we're looking at one of the driest starts to the year since 2014 here in Knoxville. So bring on the rain. We don't have much in the form of precipitation. We're going to remain relatively dry as we head throughout the next few days. High pressure is sliding off to our east. This is going to allow for a little bit more of a southerly flow. This is going to bring in some warmer air, some drier conditions as we head throughout the middle part of the week and as we go into the weekend. You notice we've got this quick little frontal boundary to our north into your Friday. I wish it would hold together enough to try and bring in some rain chances here locally, but it does appear that we are going to remain relatively dry. Perhaps maybe up into the early part of next week. Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful start to the day, but it's a little bit on the cooler side, ladies, here locally. We're going to go over our forecast. We'll look at the jet stream. We do have this big old ridge that's going to continue to build as we head into the weekend. It's going to warm up our temperatures even more with highs into the 80s. We have low relative humidity that's going to be in place. So although there's no huge fire concerns at this moment right now, I would expect as the week goes on, folks, that you're going to start to hear some more, again, potential opportunities for just kind of limiting the amount of burning that you have in place. Just be smart about it. We do have a little bit of cloud cover that's rolling into the region. High pressure is going to be sliding off to the southeast. High pressure is going to continue to increase as we continue to head throughout the end of the work week, allowing for more of that southerly flow, and our temperatures too, therefore, warm on up, folks, and it is going to be a warm end to the work week. Rain chance is not going to be much for us as we head throughout the early part of next week, but as of right now, no major rain chances in the foreseeable future.
That is good news. All right, Rebecca, thank you.
All right.